I think the app's still screwing up. Sitting there waiting, all of a sudden the message pop up. You got an offer from Little Caesars. So I go there and look. It's not there. And then I got a text message. Well, since you didn't respond in time, it removed it from your app, and it put my app into was on hold. Here's the kicker. Now my AR is down to 80 because just before this order, I was given a Papa John's offer for $2 for 10 miles. I think it's $2. No, I take that back. $2.12 for 10.3 miles. That right there is criminal. That is a no-tip offer. What it is, Papa John's is getting an order from their system, and the destination is outside their zone, so they pass it on to DoorDash without passing the tip. With the $60 today, and if I get the $55 with the tips, that's over, $100, $110, $115.
The Silver Dasher.
Morning. It is Thursday. I'm about to do my morning Spark. Already got my order, and this time things seems to be going back to normal. I got it at 5:30. It is a triple shop. It's for $43.50 for 11.9 miles. It's going to take an hour and 15 minutes. 3 customers, not that many. One has 11 items and one has 16. But yesterday, I sparked all day. Yesterday was a very slow day, and just it just started off with the wrong foot. I didn't get. I thought, oh, Mr. Bunny Rabbit, hurry up. Okay, come on, go back in the woods. There we go. I didn't get my order until like 8 minutes till 6, and other people didn't get theirs until after 6. So, and I mentioned before while I was shopping that the app had to be refreshed. I think they were in the middle trying to get some updates, but things may have settled down. But like I said, I'm happy to get big orders to start off the day because we'll be DoorDashing this afternoon. So, even I didn't quite make $100 yesterday, but I did end about an hour early because the last it was a pickup. The last drop off was I was practically home, and I said it was about I don't think it was worth going all the way back, wait 10 minutes, and then call it a day. So I made the decision to just head on back home. But what I did, I switched to look for offers back in Pell City, but nothing came up. So, but like I said, I almost made $100. So hopefully today we'll make up for it. So anyway, let's head to Walmart and get ready for the triple shopping. So see you in a little bit. Well, hi. What's your name? Is that big bag of cat food for you? I'm sorry, I didn't mean to scare you. Well, finally finished the shopping and finally dropped off everything. Last drop off was a little challenging. It's a RV park, and the address is whatever lot 4, but the app took me to a lot and it said 41. So I wonder if they made a mistake. So I called. I said, you're driving, I'm here in front of 41. No, where? But then I saw the pin. Even though the app starts me here, you get a little dotted line and it goes to. So I call and say, I see you around. So I go there in lot 4. I see lot 5, but I don't see no lot 4. So I go behind that building, and then this gentleman steps out And I said, "You're here for delivery?" I said, "Yeah, I'm looking for lot 4. Well, there's no lot 4. It says, "I'm waiting for delivery." Did you deliver from Walmart? Yeah. And I said, I gave the person's name. Yeah, I said, I also have a PIN number. And sure enough, PIN number required. So I got out, scanned, and asked for the PIN number, and it worked. I said, "Works for me." And said he was lot 6. How in the hell do you get lot 4 messed up with lot 6? So I don't know. So it was a elderly gentleman, maybe his daughter or something like that, because I talked to the woman and her kids in the background. So anyhow, but on my way over here to the last stop, ran into a chicken and a turkey in the middle of the road, and the turkey was almost albino, but it was very light brown, very light. But there was a bunch of other chickens on the side of the road, So I slowed down. The turkey slowly walked across, got out of the way. So, did I have a notification? What was my notification? Early start. Pell City. Oh. 3 qualifying trips. Well, 326. I don't think it's today's. I don't know what today's date. So anyway, we'll see. Anyhow, well, I'm gonna make my way back. It's almost 8 o'clock. It took me a little longer because there's some substitution issues, but yeah, that was a big order. Oh, everybody wanted some, bread and all that, so I took a little organized. But the second drop off wanted a 22-pound bag of cat food and 10-pound big bag of bird seed. And when I went there, met a kitty cat on the porch. She looked, but then I scared her, and she ran away. I mean, she got up, she ran behind this. And as I delivered and walked around, there was another kitty cat in the backyard. So I think that's what the cat food's for. So anyway, go make my way back. I'm actually in Raglan, but I'm in part of Raglan that's before the cement plant. So let's head back and see, by some miracle, I get another shopping. So see you in a little bit. Well, I'm surprised. I picked up a small little shopping. It's about 8:30, and I realized I forgot to take a picture of my first order. So yeah, I think it was like 43. So anyway, let's quickly do the shopping. It's only going to take 18 minutes. It's $12.87 for 1.6 miles. So let's head to Walmart, do the shopping, and then deliver to the customer. So see you in a little bit. Well, I just made that delivery. I now have a new Spark DoorDash repeat customer. I delivered that. It was a simple thing. It was just coffee, stuff for, cups and spoons and stuff, stuff for an office break room. And that's where I went to, local car collision place. I've been there a couple times, 2 or 3 times, delivering DoorDash to them. And this time I delivered a Spark to them. So a new Spark DoorDash repeat customer. So now I got about 15 minutes left in my Spark. I'm just going to drive by Walmart because it's easier to go by there and to get to my place. Let's see what happens. If not, then I'm going to take a break, have a quick early lunch, and then we'll get ready for DoorDash. So see you in a little bit. Welcome back. It's time to do some door dashing. So let's go ahead and start the app. All right. So yeah, this morning's Spark turned out better than I thought. Had a good, decent order. It was a triple order, but it was over $40. And I picked up a surprise second shopping right before I was going to end my Spark time. So now, let's do the dashing. Base of operations, Cracker Barrel. And oh, look at there. Great. All right, I'll take it. Take a screenshot. Yes, they want to climb it. It's Chick-fil-A over $8 for 12 miles, but the thing is, just want to get something started. But it'll take, based on the line, it'll take me to this southern end of the gauntlet. So on the way back, I'll run the gauntlet. So hopefully, I'll pick up something on the way back. So to pay for that long trip. So yeah, but it is over $8. And this Chick-fil-A is just right over here. So, people say, well, you're way underwater. Well, it is underwater, borderline, but trying to get foot started, if I decline that right away, I'm already at 81, and I'll be down to 80. I've already lost 2 points because they haven't fixed that issue when they, Tuesday, when the app went crazy, and I lost 2 points because it wouldn't return I've already accepted an order, but then they wouldn't release the app, took it away from me, and then it marked me as not completing it. So I've called about it and said, but I've lost now 2 points. I'm down to 93 overall. So anyway, let's head to Chick-fil-A, pick up the order, and then on to the customer. See you in a little bit. Wow, this has been a complete surprise. I'm in Talladega County. I just crossed the river to move over, and I just delivered that Chick-fil-A. I did not know this place existed. I've been down this road many times delivering DoorDash to other places and all that, but off this road, it's a small little road, there's a huge condominium complex down here, because the person says, I'm on the 4th floor. 4th floor? I said, I've never seen any, the only thing that I know there's taller, in Pell City is those apartments I always go to, they have 3 floors, but this place has 4 floors, and it's nice. I think it's a condominium. You see several people have golf carts, and there's 3 or 4 buildings of these 4-story buildings. They're right on the edge of the river, and they overlook a huge pool area. It's kind of like a giant apartment, like a hotel. You see several buildings. But yeah, they're. I was lucky. They had an elevator. I looked at it and said, "Man, there's 4 stories." And of course on the ends of the building, there's 3 or 4 buildings on the ends that have stairs. And so, sure enough, there was an elevator. Went to the top floor, and I think they're condos. And there were several people have their own golf carts there and so on. But you would not have thought that was there because I'm in the middle of really nowhere. But yeah, very nice, fancy condominiums right there on the river. And it looked like to be some individual houses on they overlook looks like a pool area, and then on the other side of the pool area it looks like some single houses that I think they're actually on the riverfront. But yeah, surprised the heck out of me. Very nice though. So anyway, so learned something new today. So now heading to the crossroads right here, so I'm going to get on the road that turns into the gauntlet. So let's go run the gauntlet and see what happens. So, see you in a little bit. Well, the gauntlet didn't win. I picked up a Kami Thai sushi place. So I think it's a little over $7 for 4 miles, something like that. Let me bring it up. Yeah, $7, 4.5 miles. But here's the kicker. My AR is down to 80 because just before this order, I was given a Papa John's offer for $2 for 10 miles. I think it's $2. No, I take that back. $2.12 for 10.3 miles. That right there is criminal. That is a no tip offer. What it is, Papa John's is getting an order from their system and the destination is outside their zone, so they pass it on to DoorDash without passing the tip. So, not a million years. So, anyway, I'm here. I'm going to pick up the Thai food and on to the customer. See you in a little bit. Well, I just delivered that Kami Thai food. Nice neighborhood. I've been close to this area. I think about it. I've been. Oh, what we got here? Take screenshot. Finally got a high paying offer. We're going to Oishi. Now this is the place that I accepted Tuesday, and then the order disappeared. And even 2 days later, it still is dinging me for not completing this order. Can't complete the order if the app takes the order away from me and doesn't show it anymore. So, yeah. So I'm going to call again today after this is over and tell them, if the lady can't fix it, I'm going to talk to a supervisor because I know a supervisor can fix it. So, anyway, let's go to Oishi, my wife and I's favorite Chinese restaurant. So, let's pick up the order and then the customer. So, see you in a little bit. Well, I just dropped off the Oishi to a neighborhood I've been to many times. Mainly as a DoorDasher. A couple times as a Spark driver. So, but it puts me in a good spot to take the road down and go back to the southern end of the gauntlet and try to rerun the gauntlet again. So, that's the plan. Let's see what happens. See you in a little bit. Well, the gauntlet didn't win, but I'm kind of forced to take this order. It's a wing stop for $2.50 for 2.9 miles. I've already lost one AR point today. And if I lose another AR point, I lose another overall point. That means I'm getting closer to going back to gold. Yeah, it's quick and dirty. I think I may be going to the hospital. I'm not sure. So anyway, something quick and dirty to get the consecutive orders back up to hopefully regain an AR point. So anyway, let's go to Wingstop and then the customer. See you in a little bit. Well, the order just got a little bit better. I got picked up. It's now a stacked order. I'm picking up a Jersey Mike's order for an extra $4.25. So that makes it a lot easier to deal with. And it was a high-paying add-on. So, all right. So approaching Wingstop and Jersey Mike's because they're right next to each other. So, see you in a little bit. Oh, thank you. Wow, what a crazy delivery. I go to Wingstop. Yeah, this is the 250 one. But they're sitting there, they didn't cook enough chicken. So I gotta wait for them. So I go next door. And they even started that order. Crap. So I'll go back. Wait for them. And in fact, I was given the opportunity to cancel the Wingstop with no detriment to me. So since I gotta wait for the Jersey Mike's order, I was gonna wait for that. So that's what I did. So, and Jersey Mike, they had to make it when I've just picked up the Wingstop, go across, and they still haven't made it. And so I sat there, had to wait another few minutes for them to make it. And then I had to deliver that first. And it wound up being to the car dealership right next door. Then I finally come over here to the original order, delivery, and the young person came out, and when I drove in, I noticed Jack State bound. And I said, oh. And so that's where I went. That's the school I went to, Jacksonville State. And he opened the door and said, "Are you the one that's going?" Yes. He said, and said, "Well, that's where I went." And he said, "Yeah, go Gamecocks." So yeah, that was a little pleasant. So anyway, but I did those two orders combined. So combined $7 for 2 miles. Not too bad. So I was forced to do it, and it wound up being a good one. So now, just as I picked up a Little Caesars, $5 for just barely over 5 miles, or almost 6 miles, so 5.9. So going to Little Caesars, pick up that order, and then make the delivery there. So see you in a little bit.
You're welcome.
Well, I just delivered that Little Caesars, but this was what's really getting me angry. This is the third restaurant in a row where I've had to wait over 5 minutes, close to 10 minutes for the order. Jersey Mike's, they sit there, they hadn't even made it. And I watched them make it. Wingstop, they had to remake because they didn't make enough wings. They had to recook it. Little Caesars, they didn't have it ready. All that adds up. So, but on a positive note, the Wingstop order that that was originally $2.50 for over 2 miles, the person gave me an extra $2.50 tip. Maybe because I'm an alumni now. That person's going to the same school I went to, and I kept them up to date on they were very appreciative keeping them up to date about the status of their order. So yeah, so that was originally $2.50, an extra $4.50 for the Jersey Mike's. So that was what, $7 and two. So now $9, almost $10 for that over 2 miles. So That wind up being a good one. I realize not all of them are going to be like that. So, but you never know. It's always a good surprise to have one like that. So, I'm south of the city. I gotta get myself back. In fact, this is the road I live on, except this is the southern end. I'm on the northern end. So I'm gonna make my way back. In fact, I'm gonna go back to the interstate and head to base. Good thing is I haven't been to base yet. So let's head towards base and see if we can pick up an order. So see you in a little bit. Well, I made it to base. Sat there for about 15 minutes, and I think the app's still screwing up. Sitting there waiting, all of a sudden the message pop up. You got an offer from Little Caesars. So I go there and look. It's not there. And then I got a text message. Well, since you didn't respond in time, it removed it from your app, and it put my app into was on hold. I said, what? So I don't know what the hell's going on. Like I said, I'm going to call them this afternoon after the dash and figure out why I'm still at 99% completion when it was not my fault. So, but picked up a Burger King order, just over $5 for 4 miles. So let's head to Burger King and then the customer. See you in a little bit. Well, hi. What's your name? What's your name? You're a young one. Yes, you are. Can I pet you? Can I pet you? You want to sniff? You want to sniff me? Hi. Oh. You a young one. Well, I delivered that Burger King. Got to meet the kitty cat. And got to pet him. Very young cat. Very young. And the lady told me that it's the neighborhood cat. So the cat's being fed by several people. So anyway, so I'm going to make my way back to base. And I've got an hour and 15 minutes left before I'm in my dash. So let's see if we can pick up another order. So see you in a little bit. This is twice now this app is screwed up. I've accepted a Dollar General order, and then as soon as I hit directions on it, it goes away and I get a text message. This order, since you didn't respond in time, is being removed. Since you didn't, something like, I'm not going to get paid because it was or it was canceled. I don't know, it was canceled or something. And it says, let's see, what exactly did they say? It's crazy. Yeah, Steve, your order from Dollar General was canceled. Since you wouldn't sign that long, you won't get paid for it. Okay. And seeing the message before that, you didn't confirm this delivery in time. We removed it from your app. If you'd like to resume dashing, please resume dashing. Please click resume dash. I wasn't even given. That was that Little Caesars order, a new one, and I wasn't even given. Continue on I-20 East for 4 miles. To look. So I don't know what the hell is going on. But so now I got another Dollar General for about the same amount. It's like $5, 5 miles. So it's crazy today. I don't know what's going on. So and I know this Dollar General they want me to go to, but they wanted me to go the long way with all the red lights, so I'm going the interstate way. So let's see what happens. Boy, what a crazy day. All right, see you in a little bit. Oh, just delivered at Dollar General. Had a little trouble with, of course, the Dollar General never has a lot of things, but they don't have a dedicated peg for it. Customer wanted a 4-pack of kids goggles for swimming because they had all the other goggles in it, but they didn't have the 4-pack. And of course, DoorDash wants to know, wants to see an empty peg. Well, there is no empty peg. They just don't have it. So I told him it's not available. We'll take a picture. I took a picture of the whole wall. And you can see all the other stuff there, but not that pack. But they're not going to accept that either. But customer did accept the substitutions that I suggested. Instead of the customer said, "Well, you do those other goggles that are $3.50 each." I said, "No, I don't know about that." But I found the goggles that are $1 each for kids, and I've got 3 of them, 3 different colors. So I assume they have 3. She has 3 kids. But the other stuff took a little while to figure out. But I finally found it. But this customer is a repeat DoorDash customer, and of all places, the Motel, same room number. I remember that the name looked familiar, so this must be like a semi-permanent resident in this area. And so this is the second time I've delivered to that particular room, and I think it's the same customer. So anyhow, instead of going back all the way down that road and trying to weed through the traffic, I'm just getting on the interstate now and heading directly to the Walmart area that's where Cracker Barrel is. So see if I can pick up one more order. I got 40 more minutes before I can sit in the dash. So I'm hoping to get one more order. Let's see what happens. So see you in a little bit. Well, I just finally got another order. I've been sitting here at Freddy's, and it's 20 to 3, and I'm taking a Crystal's order. Let's see here. Yeah, $6.50 for 5.2 miles. So this is gonna be it for me. It's a strange day, and after I deliver this, I'm gonna call DoorDash and find out what the hell's going on. Twice now, my app went to delayed dash mode, and then it just tell me if the delivery was removed from my app. So I don't know what the hell's going on. So anyway, here at Crystal's, time to pick up the order, and then we head to the customer. See you in a little bit. Well, I'm finally back home. What a weird day with DoorDash. Twice it put me into pause the dash because it says I didn't reply to an offer. I never saw the offer. It never popped up. I've seen, a message while I was not in the dash. I was on my other part of the phone, and it says, offer from Little Caesars. So I went there. It wasn't there. Then instantly I got, you've been put into pausing at the dash. So I don't know what the hell's going on. And then I called early just a while ago. Told him, look, I told him you were going to fix this 2 days ago. It still hasn't been fixed. So, man, what a day. And it got warm. It's 85 degrees. So, but yeah, let's go over the numbers. Let's start first with the Spark numbers. Had 2 shopping. One was the triple order. It was okay, not as bad, but it took some finagling to organize everything on the cart. Then I had a surprise shopping right before 9 o'clock, and I picked it up. Very small, but very easy. So, for the Spark today, the confirmed earnings is $34.41, with the unconfirmed tips at $21.96. So if I get all the tips, that's over $55 for the morning. So yeah, that's pretty good. I think I've only did that once as a breakfast dash. I made $50 in the 3 hours I dashed in the morning. So, okay, on to the DoorDash. All right. So, for DoorDashing today, I made $60.29. For 9 deliveries, I did decline one. Papa John's, $2 for 10 miles. No way. Total dash time, 4 hours and 5 minutes. So yeah, that was crazy. Papa John's. What like I mentioned before, that's a no tip. It's $2.12. It's a 12-cent tip. That is $2. Not $12. I'm sorry. I apologize. $2.12. The 12 cents was just a tip to get past the little rule that DoorDash was. If you don't leave a tip, your chances of your order being picked up is low. So they put in 12 cents because the base pay that DoorDash gives is $2. And this was a Papa John's order. And Papa John's, when they get an order that's outside of their sphere of influence, whatever, or they don't have a dryer, they pass it on to DoorDash, but they're not passing any tip. Probably because it's a 12-cent tip. So yeah, if you see, especially from Papa John's, you see $2 from Papa John's, don't even bother. So anyhow, so yeah, so with the $60 today, and if I get the $55 with the tips, that's over $110, $115. So yeah, better than Tuesday, where I only made $52. I think, but at least the total is better than yesterday. I didn't even make $100 yesterday. So anyhow, so yeah, DoorDash is really screwed. I think they're still, I think they're still recovering and trying to put out little fires everywhere, because it's still going wonky on me. So anyway, well, I hope you enjoyed following me on my adventure and misadventures. So if you like the video, I urge you to select like, and if you enjoy what I do with this channel, I urge you to subscribe to the channel. At the same time, I urge you to subscribe to the membership club, so you can get the weekly recap of the week, where I go over little tidbits of the previous week, and I go over the details of the money I made, the mileage I drove, the expenses I count, and give you an overall look of what I do. So yeah, and if you're interested in the equipment I use, I have Amazon links to my kit website, and there it shows you. I added just to let you know, I added the cart to that list. I really like the cart. And if you're interested in the clothing, I also got a link to my store that sells clothing and other stuff. So yeah, so I'm gonna call it an evening. Wife says she's gonna make salmon, which is good, my favorite. And we will do this tomorrow. Exactly, we're going to Spark in the morning and DoorDash in the afternoon. Then I'm taking Saturday off, and then we Spark all day Sunday. So in the meantime, we will talk to you later. See you later.